Hello, welcome to round 2. We won the die roll, so we're going to play first. And yeah, this hand's alright. We have 2 lands, leading with Mountain, and then we'll see if we're going to strip mine our opponent or not. It might be better to keep strip mine in hand so that we can either Seething Song or Thirst for Knowledge to cast Tron Dynamo. If we draw a land next turn, I think we're almost for sure just going to strip mine unless they make a play this turn. Okay, no plays is good for us, I think. Ancient Tomb would be awesome. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Trying to think of what 2-drops could really get them here. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the information on their hand. Then I can decide like if they're missing a color, what I want to strip mine. And it will be that Mountain almost for sure. So I'm just going to name... I'm not too worried about Jite. So Elspeth, Sun's Champion. Their hand is very slow though. Elspeth, Sun's Champion, and go. So we can keep their hand out. I just really like having information on my opponent's hands. Strip Mine is going to get them almost no matter what, and we're going to hit that Mountain. So there goes that, there goes the Jite. Land? Island. Okay. So we can Seething Song for Forge Master. Or we can just strip mine their Mountain. So this gives you 5 mana. So we can play Thran Dynamo and then not much else. Yeah, I think I'm just going to set him back a turn. This kind of sets me up to make a similar play next turn, but with a bit more information on like what's in their hand and stuff. And if I draw a 4-drop, then I can go Seething Song into Thran Dynamo and then something. Here, Seething Song. I might just jam Forge Master. It's really tough though. Currently, I don't know of them having any way to deal with. So I can Forge Master into the Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I played an island. And I'm limited on blue is kind of the issue here. I think I'm just going to pass, and then hopefully hit a land off Thirst, and the next turn I can go Seething Song into Thran Dynamo into Forge Master, as long as I hit a land. Or some better artifact to cast off Thran Dynamo. Okay, so there's their Third Plains and Soulfire Grandmaster. Watch where I get Mana Tithes here. It's going to be brutal. Okay. They can actually use quite a bit of the Mana Flare mana. I think here I just discard Mana Flare Kozilek. Mana Flare, I mean, they need mana too. And then we can reshuffle these two. I really want to hit a land this turn. If they had Mana Tithe, I'm almost sure they would have Mana Tithe the Thirst for Knowledge. Land. Actually, Signet's not terrible. So we can go Seething Song, Thran Dynamo, Boros Signet. Four mana, yeah, so that's all we got, unfortunately. One more artifact would have made that a really sweet play, but we have Karn coming down next turn. And if their play is just equip GT and pass, then I think we're doing okay. Okay, so they hit a mountain, and they are equipping GT. Yep. Take 2, you get some counters, that's okay by me. Land? Ooh, Flamecaller. Okay. So he can make his guy really big. So I think I'm going to lead with Karn. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't you dare have Mana Tithe. Okay. So they can make this guy into 2/2, 4/4, 6/6. So plussing Karn helps them survive a burn spell. But I think I'm just going to eat the Soulfire Grandmaster. If they have a burn spell, Karn dies, and that's okay. Because I also have Chandra and Forge Master. There could have been an argument for eating the GT instead of the Grandmaster. The problem with that is like then Karn dies to a 2 mana burn spell or a 2 damage burn spell. And here I'm not too concerned about the GT if they don't have any creatures. I mean, they can jam an Elspeth Sun's Champion, but it doesn't do anything. Revelark is fine. So Revelark's gone. So they have Duplicate, Elspeth, and then one other card. So I can plus Karn. Elspeth Sun's Champion is exiled. I think I just Chandra -3 to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can ponder and then cast Chandra and see if anything else better shows up. I don't really need much more mana. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm just going to shuffle. Okay. Can we go Signet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go Signet into Chandra. I'm just going to double check the math. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Chandra -3 kills Revelark. They don't get anything back. And that leaves nothing for them to duplicate. Yep, pass turn. So the last card better be good. Okay. So they're like red-white mid-rangey. So what's good against that? Maybe this Chandra deals 1 damage to a creature. No. Siege Gang could be okay. Mana Flare is a bit risky against... Well, it depends on how their deck is set up. They do have quite a few 6-drops. I could put in Siege Gang instead of Mana Flare. On the draw, maybe that's better. Because I don't really like Hellrider. Yeah, I'm going to try this because, I mean, this card in a vacuum isn't great. An opponent who I think I saw it with like 3, 5, or 6 drops kind of makes Mana Flare a little dubious. Because that puts them into double spell territory, right? Like if I go at like Mana Flare, cast Kozilek, and then they go duplicate my Kozilek, cast Elspeth, it's kind of a losing position for me. So keeping that in mind as well, I need to be wary of getting my Eldrazi duplicated. And my Sphinx as well. So if I have the ability to Sorcerer Spyglass, then I definitely will do it. Just to get the information. because Duplicant is a very good card. So on the draw, maybe, huh? I think I do keep this hand. Turn 1 Grim Monolith is so, like, we could play a 6-drop on turn 3, turn 2 even, yeah. That's so much ramp. I just need to draw any payoff card. Not a land. Opponent might just concede as well. You never know. Next turn we can fire ice, maybe. Thirst for knowledge. Okay, Missing Mortars isn't terrible. I think I'm just gonna play Mountain and pass. I don't really want to just burn the Fire Ice just yet, and I'd like to start getting up red sources to overload Mizzium Mortars. Okay. That helps quite a bit. I think it's worth taking 2 to also have Fire Ice out. So Linvala, Keeper of Silence is a 3/4. They have no third land, so I'm gonna ice their red source, I think. Okay, so Path to Exile can deal with Eldrazi. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 points of burn and a random Flicker Wisp. Okay. I think I'm just gonna name Elspeth Sun's Champion again. Yeah, I don't want them to draw a card off Linvala. Okay. Go ahead. No land is pretty good for me. Oh, they did hit a land, okay. That's not so great. But Mizzium Mortars can take down Linvala and Flicker Wisp. I just need to avoid tapping Ancient Tomb as much as possible. I guess I can bluff a counterspell or something. So I don't get burned out. But they're pretty stuck on red mana at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they have 5 mana. Sorry about all the coughing. My throat's like really weird right now. Linvala's sure. Okay, so Linvala's gone, and they drew another land. So I know the rest of their hand. If I draw nothing, I think I have to... Oh, well. See, I can cast Kozilek that lets them path to exile, but then I draw a bunch of cards. I think that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm okay. Let's see, they have... Again, 1, 2, 3, they have 10 points of burn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of burn, plus 2 off this, plus 3 off Linvala next turn, puts me to 1. Huh. I think I just need to save life total right now. And I don't want them to be able to use that 1 open mana. Oh, sure. Hath your own guy. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Okay. So can't cast Kozilek, can't really do anything. So they path for an extra mountain. I know they're 4-card handed. We can Kozilek next turn without worry. That was weird for them to use a path, so they drew a land. Let's see what you Flicker Wisp. Yeah, that makes sense. Forge Master, sure. Actually, Forge Master is really good here, so Flicker Wisp is down. Because I can get the Sphinx of the Steel Wind. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can also just Kozilek though. That really opens options for next turn. Like I could draw Lightning Greaves. Yeah, I think that's better. So we're going pretty low on life. They have 10. We're going to 1. So we can no longer use Ancient Tomb. They have no cards in hand though, and we're tinkering for Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Actually, no, we're tinkering for Lightning Greaves, playing Kodoltha Forge Master, then sacrificing and getting Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Yeah, that works. Okay, so they play Lightning Bolt and Helix, so they have Firecraft in hand. Yeah, we're at 1. I think we need to draw an artifact, I'm not exactly sure. Oh. Well, that works. Yep. So we're at 1, and their only burn is sorcery speed, so we can actually tap Ancient Tomb as well, if we need. But I don't think I'm gonna. I'd like to keep my life total high. I'm just gonna tinker away the monolith, because I have plenty of mana. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems okay. Get the Sphinx, equip here. We can attack with both, and they're pretty much just dead. It says Vigilance, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Round 2 down. See you guys round 3.